Ladies and gentlemen, Texas Motor Speedway, I2I Motorsports. Your Motormouth broadcasting the I2I O'Reilly Series Championship, Season 2, Round 3. Live from Texas Motor Speedway, get your 6 shooters out. Old Doc Holliday and Big Tick on the Dead to see how this is going to work out. Who is going to take the 6 shooters in the cowboy hats, shoot them up here tonight at the 1.5 miles after 70 laps? You got to stick around with us and find out here on Motormouth Broadcasting. Good evening, folks. I'm the redneck announcer, Jake Reeves. My good buddy, the boss man of Motormouth Broadcasting, as always, Mr. Big Jim Cunningham alongside co-commentating and producing. Texas, I love this place. It doesn't make a damn if it's the old version or the new version. But Jim, first off, how the hell are you? Saturday night, literally under the lights, Texas Motor Speedway, you got the old Western kind of deal going on. Oh, baby. You know what, Jim? Honestly, I got to drink to it, baby. I love it.
I bet you do have to drink to it. Man, good to be here with you tonight. I2I, Saturday night at Texas Motor Speedway. Man, you don't get much better than that, do you? This is going to be a cool race. Love this place, too. Great track. Obviously, I currently live in Texas, so this is only a couple hours from me. So, you know, and they apparently they grow everything bigger in Texas, but also the name of the race tonight is, check this out, here we go, the Don't Mess with Texas 105.
You are absolutely right, Jim. I mean, honestly, you know the old saying, you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
There it is.
You know where the horns end up going.
Yeah.
Just being honest right there. We're not even going to explain it to the fans. If you don't know, you'll deal with it later on down the road. Seeing some qualifying out here.
It's over.
Right on about 30 seconds. Well, yeah, but it's over. But you got, a little bit out there. Obviously, Sean Lester coming out there, kicking some laps in. Damn, he went all the way from like 27th to 13th.
He did.
So Sean Lester right there sliding up, obviously in order, but Jim, this place actually kind of went through a little bit of a reconfiguration. I mean, this track, obviously, christened in 1997. Jeff Burton won the first NASCAR Winston Cup Series race. I always put that, an asterisk, Winston Cup, when I talk about the Cup Series, just to piss off the NASCAR fans. That's sometimes. Right. But anyway, Jeff Burton won the first one. Obviously, Dale Jr. got his first career win here. This place, I love this place. I love racing here. Old and new version, but obviously went through a little bit of a reconfiguration not too long ago. And, I mean, either way, this place is fast. It is fast. It is hard to drive. You got to be careful what you're doing, especially in these Xfinity cars. Step out a little bit too much, you might end up screwing yourself. But everybody is lined up for the grid, and Ryan Simmons up here on the front row, starting on the pole, rather. Joe Nordine, remember, had the points lead going into the season opener at Daytona. Obviously, lost it. He wasn't there last week. So Joe Nordine got a Greg Biffle throwback. We're seeing a lot of damn Greg Biffle throwbacks here lately. I mean, we're going to have, and honestly, deserving as well, Joe Nordine starting at P2. Luke Gutierrez, we saw this last week, got all that straightened out and everything else. And obviously, Lucky Charms right there. David Harbottle rolling off right there, P4, obviously on the outside of row number 2. Michael Dialmo, Tyler Miller, going to be back there in that row 3 as everybody's working their way out on the racetrack. Joshua Parrott, Zachary Tyler, going to be the 22 and the 2 back there in row 4. You got row 5, Jason Reeves, obviously no relation to me as far as I know. And Christopher Herr will be starting in the P10 spot. Back there in row 6, James Tate, William Honeycutt, back there in P12. I'm kind of curious if he's related to the Honeycutt that runs the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Just curious about that. Sean Lester, Austin Stamper back there in row 7. Flop back to row 8. You got Brian Nash, Steve Cunningham back there in row 8. Curious if he's actually related to you, Jim. Jake Miller, I had to throw it out there. Jake Miller and Zach Tyndall back there in row 8, round out the top 20. You got Caleb Ross, Daniel Nogue, and Braxton Merrifield. Then right behind him, there is Nathan Merrifield, Chris Hold back there behind them as well. Rest of the field, Caleb Ross, Devin Trusty will have to run through it damn quickly as Trevor Thomas, senior, back there with them as well. There's Matt Taylor. We got the rest of them running through the grid very, very quickly. Round 3 of I2I Motorsports. We are underway at Texas. Good God almighty. Everything's bigger in Texas, Jim. Let's see how it turns out for them. Simmons, Nordine, they're battling going into turn 2. Nordine almost gets sideways, almost loses it. Now Simmons backs off. He'll take the lead as they're scampering middle way down the back.
Yeah, they are off and running here, man. It seems like they're sliding around a little bit here early. We're going to have to see how that works out. Get them tires warmed up, and let's see if they come in a little bit.
Yeah, you see the 99 back there, David Hornbottle. I love it, honestly, just on the hood of it. Lucky Charms.
I know, right?
Love that cereal. Really, really. I mean, I love that cereal. Hell, you could have put Captain Crunch, Frosted Flakes. You could have put anything on there, and I could have been a fan of that 99 here tonight. To get the munchies one way or another. The 2 right there on the outside back there, you saw Zachary Tyler right there as well. There's a 28 working his way to the outside. It's Christopher Herr. We saw him last week. The 1, Nathan Merrifield. Oh, damn! 28, Christopher Herr up into the wall, bouncing around like a damn pinball. Everybody scattering. Herr down to the inside, hits the inside potato wall, locks it up. Oh, Jim, meatball flag. Braxton Merrifield, 82. He's going to get the recipient of it. But Christopher Herr gets busted as well, getting loose, getting tied off of turn 4, pinballing around. And he's already
caution.
back here at the big time. Yeah, no caution as well.
Yeah, that was a big incident, man. I mean, the first time he hit the wall, I wasn't overly concerned about it, but then he bounced off of it 3 or 4 more times, and so let's go back and take a look at that real quick while we've got a chance here.
Let's see what we got.
Well, first of all, I got to speed it up. Chopper.
Damn, he was already way too damn high, Jim. Way too damn high.
He took out a couple of cars, man. Look at this.
Damn. Cleaned out Merrifield right there. They ended up cleaning it out itself.
Yeah, he got somebody else too. Was it Christopher Herr he got, or I think it was Herr?
Nah, I think it was Merrifield.
Well,
Merrifield in the 82 is
Watch
what
right
he
here.
ended
He got that one.
Okay, well, I didn't see that one.
And then he got that one.
Doorbank some more.
Yeah, man.
Bam! Right straight into the inside wall.
Yeah,
damn.
That was a hot mess there. He's down on the bottom of the track there. I guess he's pitted. Let's see. Herr is a lap down. Merrifield is in the pits getting repairs. Yeah, that's a mess, man. And no caution.
Yeah, bad deal for that one right there. Ryan Simmons checking out. Joe Nordine out about a second. That's when he's back from Ryan Simmons. Luke Gutierrez. We learned that last week, Jim.
Yep.
I thought it was Gutierrez, and it turns out you got to throw the Gutierrez. You got to throw a T on the end of that damn thing to be able to make it work. So Luke Gutierrez sitting in the P3 spot. Joshua Parrott, obviously, with Jason Reeves up here in the 75, making up the top 10. See Parrott down the inside. Parrott's got some love out there on that live chat.
Yeah, well,
real quick, I thought that live chat light it up for us here tonight.
He won the race last week.
Damn sure did.
At where were they at?
Where was they at, Jim?
Yeah, well, my brain. I've been calling. You know how many races I've called since
Come
then?
on.
Oh, I didn't call
Vegas?
this race last week.
No, you didn't. It was Vegas.
Yes.
I was there, though.
And then the first week was Steve Cunningham winning in I believe, a photo finish, if I'm not mistaken, at Daytona. So that's kind of where we're at right now, I believe. Who's that down on the bottom still? That's one of the cars that got involved in that Christopher Herr incident. And, man, I tell you what, the ramifications of that are killing these guys, man.
Yeah, crazy how some of the stuff was working out right here. Obviously, you don't see Ryan Simmons. Obviously, he's gone. Joe Nordine not too far back, though, has actually closed it in about 3/4 of a second. He's flip-flop back. This is the battle that you're seeing right here, the 99 and Nathan Merrifield. Good God almighty, 99. Harbottle almost ended up getting him a dose of Lucky Charms right there on the inside. Almost lost her 9 ways to Sunday. Almost spilled his milk and his cereals all over Mama's kitchen floor, and she almost ended up wanting to take a tail whooping to his butt. But he's able to straighten it out. Not having any problems out of that 99. He's got Steve Cunningham behind him. Austin Stamper behind him. Obviously, Sean Lester, Nathan Merrifield right there as well. But that quad oval, Jim, is honestly, it's a pain in the tail when you go through there. You do not know what's going to happen. Obviously, through there, you get the old tires, all hell ends up breaking loose.
You know what's funny about that is, you remember the line in Days of Thunder? And he says you got to watch that tunnel turn. You'll get loose, coming through there, and and you'll get all out of shape and all of that. Whoa! Somebody just off. Is that Stampler? No, who was that? That was Caleb Ross. What was that just bounced off the wall in that green car? I think
48. That was Jaden Bogner.
Was it 48? Yeah, it was a 48. You're right. It was Bogner. Yeah, he bounced it hard off the wall there, but again, kept going. What I was going to say right prior to that, prior to turning off all the graphics by hitting the wrong button, Ryan Simmons is out here, and he had himself over a second lead. It's down to about a half second now. Uh-oh, somebody's in trouble. Chris Holmes. Oh, we got a big wreck going on here.
Oh. Good God almighty, we got a big old crash. Holy. What a wreck we got right here, Jim.
Yeah, you found the beat button.
Caution right here. Yeah, I found it. Yeah, I had it lined up. I had it actually lined up for something else, but it worked out fine. Perfect timing. Caution out though here with I2I for their O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, O'Reilly Series, Xfinity Series, Busch Series, however you want to look at it.
That's right.
They got all kinds of
Busch
names
Series
for it.
To be. That's right. All right, let's take a look at this thing here. Let's see what happens.
So we got who got busted? Who is the cause? Who is the reason that got screwed out of this? Damn! Oh, they had one parked right there in front of them. Is that the 71? James Tate.
Yeah, he was in there.
71 was parked right there in front of God and everybody. There you see him. Something happened. Parked right there. 80 nails him. That was Austin Stamper that nails him. He got airborne. More time than a skateboard at the X Games. Good Lord. What happened to James Tate? That is the curious portion of it. There you see him right there. Gets nailed by the 14. Obviously, Chris Holm gets involved. Austin Stamper gets involved. James Tate ended up on that outside wall for a damn reason. I'm just curious, Jim, what made him end up there?
We're going to find out right here.
2-car right here. 77 right there in the middle. Oh, damn. Right rear hook. Zachary Tyler right rear hooking him out of that, or Tate slid up, and then everybody just tried that. Damn, you saw them. They looked like they was literally at a go-kart track in Pigeon Tennessee, just trying to cut a hard left right there. Wow.
You better give them the warning.
Yeah. Might need to. Folks, hide your kids, hide your wives, and hide your ex-wives. Can't believe if you got your ex-wife right there beside of you, I don't know how that's going to work out for you. It's Joe Nordine. Oh, damn. Actually, that was Austin Stamper. They ended up hitting him hard right there. Wow.
Yeah, that was a
hard
shot,
impact.
wasn't it? Let's see what that looked
that
like
was,
from that was Tate that got hit, right? Let's see what that looks like from him. He's just sitting there.
Oh, wow. Oh, damn. He got nailed again.
He did. Oh, he ain't done yet.
That's a hard feeling, Jim.
Whew. Man. All right, so let's see. We had a few guys pit, but pretty much everybody pitted. Okay. So everybody in the field pitted, it looks like.
Yeah, everybody pitted. Joe Nordine ends up coming out at the front, though.
Very, very few guys took tires here. Look at this. This is going to surprise you when you see this.
Well, Jim, if you think about it right here, if you think about it for a second, obviously everybody's going to have to come down. they don't have to, but they will. Come down right there at the end of lap 30. Obviously, there's going to be a stage break at lap 30. They're going all the way to 70 to end it here tonight for the I2I O'Reilly Series. So why burn a set of tires and screw yourself on the track position?
That's right.
This early on right here on lap 14. Yeah, Jim. I mean,
so I guess they well, let's see. I was in the process of doing that calculation earlier. Let me finish my work real quick while I focus on these leaders here as we get ready to go back to green.
Well, here you go, folks. Here is the start or the restarting lineup for you. Joe Nordine, Josh Repaired, obviously got the love out there in the live chat. Let us know in live chat. I know that Josh Repaired's got fans out there. I know he's got some beef out there in that live chat, however the hell you want to look at it. I saw you last week. I saw some of you out there. Oh, Josh Repaired wins one again. Well, come out here and try to whoop his tail. I mean, see what you can do. Ryan Simmons obviously started on the pole. Jason Reed restarting fourth, rather. Luke Gutierrez starting in fifth with Brian Nash, Sean Lester's, Tyler Miller, Johnny Suggs. That's a racing name right there. Johnny Suggs the third. Right. Zachary with Zach Tedder on the 43. Famed Petty SDP car. Rolled off from the Chevy back there in P10. Green flag back in here. Ryan Simmons. Damn it all. He must have got busted right there on the restart. It busted himself.
Looks like they removed it. Whoever's running race control must have removed that. Well, they should have, because they didn't do a damn thing wrong. That's right.
I don't know if he did or not, to be honest with you.
Man, I didn't even get to hear you say it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the pump and dump restart zone. Completely forgot all about it. How would you forget that?
That's what I'm saying.
The only way that you would forget that is if you've had alcohol. That would be the only way that you would forget about it, but I don't see how you would still forget about it. Pump and dump restarts. Thank you very much to Pump and Dump for their title sponsorship as well. I tell you what, Pump and Dump, holler at me for the door banging down low. We'll damn sure put you on for something. As there we go, Joshua Parent sliding right by Joe Nordine. Gets up here into the front. Joshua Parent once again. Jim, we heard this last week in Vegas. We'll hear about it here in a second as caution is out. Sean Lester, Ryan Simmons involved in this one as well. Couple of them spinning around back there. Ryan Simmons getting a meatball flag as well. Caution is out on the speedway. Second one of the event. Oh, hell. Whew. Oh, damn.
Yeah, that ended up catching a couple of guys there, didn't it? Let's take a look at that.
Yeah, a couple of them right there. You saw Ryan Simmons right there getting involved. Sean Lester. See the contact right there. Jim, honestly, I mean, that's just a turn four situation. Somebody getting tight, somebody thinking that they're clear. Maybe not thinking they're getting clear or that they are clear, but they
just a bounce off the wall, got tight and slid up into the wall there.
Yeah, it happens. It is. Bam.
Well, to be honest, he didn't really come back off the wall that far, though. I mean, if I'm being honest, he kind of held it up there. It was almost like it was two separate incidents. Watch. He's going to hold it up there. I mean, he come off a little, but
well, he didn't have a whole lot of damn room to start with.
No, he didn't. He didn't have any room to come off the wall there too much. So, yeah, that's a bad deal there. But
who is that right there that's sitting in the pit box? That's who I was curious about.
All right, let me see which one now. Let's go back here. We'll go.
I'm sorry. I hate to throw you off right there, but one of them right there was up in the pit box.
Well, this is not what I need to do. This is what I need to do. So,
I don't know if it was the 31 of Lester or who the hell it was, but somebody got put up under their damn pit box.
Maybe that 30, that blue car, huh? Oh, man.
Yeah, the blue car right there. 18, Tyler Miller.
Miller.
I believe that's who it was. You know what would be hell right there, Jim, honestly? if that was actually his pit box.
I know that it'd be kind of funny actually.
That would be crazy if it was his pit box.
To him here. So he just got caught up in the after the fact, and then got spun sideways there, and just slid it right on in there. Look, parked it right in the pit box. It wasn't his.
Is that his pit box?
Oh, look, it jacked him up.
Damn it, boy! That is his pit box. You cannot make this up. Oh my gosh!
It had to be his pit box because it pitted him.
Jim, I gotta play it right there. I didn't think that would ever happen right there, but he literally wrecked, got in his pit box. I got a damn good feeling that was going on the Motor Mouth broadcast in shorts. At least after I play this.
And that'll do it. Start the buses. Poor Larry, a crowd.
For the crowd, that's a hell of a spot right there. It's a hell of a way to get yourself into the pit.
I gotta see that one more time from the air. That's too good.
That's crazy as hell right there. I did not think he actually pulled it in his own pit box. He damn sure did. That is crazy how that worked out. Look. Bam.
And then boom, right up on the jacks. Look.
Perfect timing.
All right, we're bound to be going back green here. Let's get back up here to the front.
That is crazy, though, Jim. Jim, what the hell is the odds of that happening right there? When you wake up in the morning and you get in here to race, I mean, you probably got a better shot of winning the damn, possibly winning the damn lottery tonight than that right there happened. I would think.
Well, if I was him, I'd go buy me a lottery ticket. So the funny thing about that is, so they do have a fast repair, right? So he probably, well, let's see. It only shows he had a 10-second pit stop. So I guess he only took 2 tires. That's really funny because if they have a fast repair and he had it on, he had no control. Even if he didn't want to use it, he stops in his pit box and the fast repair activates immediately.
Yeah.
Even if he wanted
to a certain extent.
Even if he wanted to stop it though, he didn't have time to stop it.
Well, Jim, the only way that he would be able to stop that fast repair is before he went down pit road, like say before the race or sometime at that point, uncheck that box for the fast repairs. We're back green, but just repaired up here late.
Don't uncheck it. They forget.
Yeah,
that's
like
funny,
me.
Though. Yeah, I do it all the time.
Oh, hell yeah.
Or forget to turn the tires off or something and take tires when I don't mean to. Parrott back out here out front, pulling away.
Yeah, that actually costed me a race in a league race. Matter of fact, Jim, thank you for reminding me of that. Parrott up here leading it, Joe Nordine, Luke Gutierrez, Johnny Suggs the third. Up 22 spots. How about you for Johnny Suggs? Jason Reeves up into the P5 spot as well. As they work their way going into turn 1, Johnny Suggs actually is the biggest mover of the race. I'm not making this up neither. Jesse James. Yes, Jesse James. Hell yeah, Jesse James.
The American Outlaw, baby.
19, you can't beat that right there. Up 19 spots up inside the top 10. Mark Dingman up into the P12 spot with Devin Trusty and Cody Johnson. Everybody's favorite country artist up here. You damn right they do. They have some killer nicknames.
That's a good name too, man.
Cody Johnson, a hell of a country artist. I mean, Mark Dingman, Johnny Suggs the third. I mean, you name it.
Yeah,
I mean,
got some
literally,
good ones in here.
You can't make this up.
Nope. I love it. I love some of these names, man. Joe Nordine. Yeah, he sounds like a country music star to me.
Joe Nordine?
Yeah, that just sounds like
Cody Johnson.
Well, but Joe Nordine sounds like a country star too.
It does. The Cody Johnson is actually one. That's the thing. Speaking of the Joe Nordine, we saw him a second ago, Jim. We talked about it as well. Obviously, running the Greg Biffle throwback.
There's
obviously, everybody knows. Yeah, we do. Obviously, there's Joe Nordine.
I'm trying to think who the other guy is that has one. He's running. I think he's in the 16. Who is the 16 car?
Who's 16?
Cody Johnson.
Cody Johnson,
your country music star.
Damn sure he is. There you go. There's the Greg Biffle thing. Throwbacks. Jim, I would love to see a Chuck Norris throwback.
Yeah, well,
obviously we lost Chuck Norris
we
earlier
did.
this week as well. I would love to see a Chuck Norris throwback.
I'll tell you what, though, it's a good thing that he passed away in his sleep. Otherwise, we'd be having a funeral for death.
Yeah. No kidding. I mean, no joke. I mean, obviously, black flag for Johnny Suggs third. Something happened to him. Possibly tried to come down pit road and ended up busting himself one way or another. But, yeah, I agree with you. And here's the bad thing. If one of these guys runs a Chuck Norris paint scheme, there's no way in hell that it could end up having a meatball flag. If it does, I mean, what the hell's the point? I mean, literally, you got to clear it. But here's the bad thing. Then you'll see like 30 Chuck Norris paint schemes out here next week, and every damn one of them will be wrecking in 5 minutes. Seriously, you will.
Yeah, somebody needs to run. I'm sure we'll see one in the next week or so.
One.
Different. Somebody's going to pay tribute to him. So we're closing in. Here we go. We're about to hit that stage break right here, man.
Yeah, obviously getting right here to the stage break, stage 30. Here tonight at Texas for the I2I O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, round 3, season 2. And Jim, what do you think about the race so far, buddy?
I mean, good racing. I mean, we had a couple cautions, but big incidents. I mean, if we're going to have some cautions, let's get some dramatic stuff, And good racing here. About to hit the. I think it's going to really open up after this, though. It's pretty easy to figure what you're going to do to the stage break. These cars only run about 22 laps. The pit stops let these guys on fuel. The pit stops let them catch the fuel here as caution should come out now for the stage break. Any time now. There it is.
Yeah, they might,
right,
be
let's
take a
look at let's see who got on some stage points here.
Yeah, let's see what we got right here. Obviously, Joshua Parrott up here with the win here for stage number 1, or basically the oldest stage.
Yep.
Luke Gutierrez gets it as well for second. Joe Nordine, Brian Nash, William Honeycutt. David Harbottle, Lucky Charms, baby. Woo! Jesse James up there as well. Nathan Merrifield, Steve Cunningham, Mark Dingman ended up being the top 10 here tonight. But Joshua Parrott coming on with that stage 1 win. We're seeing some of you out there in live chat. I'm seeing it again, Jim. I saw it last week at Vegas. I'm seeing it tonight here in Texas. Some of them out there in the live chat. Oh, same song, different dance. I mean, we're seeing it right here.
Yeah,
oh,
apparently.
Look, Parrott leading. Who didn't see that coming? Well, hey, here's my opinion to that. And Jim, you know where I'm going with this. We got beef. You think you can beat him? Get in here and try to beat him. That's all I gotta say.
What they're saying is that I think that they are, like fans. Like you ain't got no shot. Once he's.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let us know in the chat. Tell us. Are you?
Do you think it's more, or do you think
racy,
it's
racy driver who didn't see that coming? Yeah, you might be right. He might be a little.
Yeah,
maybe. But let's see. So, I mean, tell us what you think. Tell us what how you really feel. As everybody's coming down pit road here, this is going to be. This should be 4 tires and fuel for most of these guys. A few of them have already taken tires, so I don't know how that's going to work out. How many sets of tires we got tonight, Jake? Did anybody type that in the chat for us? No. Oh, yeah, they did.
Didn't really see
only
it.
2 sets of tires.
Oh, we do have 2 sets. Okay.
2
so
sets
if you
of tires.
ended up
So
taking
if you've already changed
set of
one,
tires,
you can't take one now.
Well, you can.
Nah, you'd be a fool.
I mean, you can. I mean, it is America, Jim. I mean,
Well,
you
can
can
do
take
what you want to do. That's
you
right.
can take it to say, yeah.
You can use the
you
freedom rubber if you want.
You just screwed yourself. You ain't gonna have
What?
nothing.
Wait a minute,
when
did
you
we
get
say
to them,
freedom
this
rubber
thing.
and screwing yourself all in the same sentence?
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's America, baby.
Why am I seeing all these black flags, man? There are black flags everywhere. Jesus Christ. Ryan Simmons has got a black flag. Who else is that? Jason Reeves has got a black flag. Is that all pit road? How do you get a pit road speeding penalty coming in a line of cars? I don't know. I'm confused by that.
Jim, you'd be surprised. coming into the pits and get busted on a black flag. It's happened to me before. Everybody coming in, everybody's lined up or whatever, not necessarily saying that the guy in front of them is sitting there, I'm just going to haul ass through here or nothing. I think maybe it's these guys maybe trying to take advantage just that little bit. Maybe they hit the cone coming in. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I have been in that situation where you're like, I want to try to get a little bit more. You want to try to get a little bit more. You want to try to get a little bit more on that speed. It's just like, honestly, it's just like idiots in Atlanta. You go, seriously, Jim, all the way over in the far left lane, and then you got an exit coming up in about a half a mile. Well, I just want to get around that one car. I want to get around that one car. I mean, they're idiots. These guys right here, they just slip just a little bit. But that's the way that I have that explanation the best that I can. It's not a good explanation, but, I mean, you just slip just a little bit as far as that speeding goes. It will bust you. You will get a black flag, and you'll be at the back just like Jason Reeves is back there. Obviously, Ryan Simmons, you talked about it as well. Drivers getting themselves in a bad situation and could quite possibly go green all the way to lap 70 right here, Jim. So they might just honestly shot themselves in the foot.
I don't think this thing's got much of a shot of going green all the way to lap 70. It could, I guess.
It might.
It's so hard to adjust that camera on that pit car because we never get to look at the pit car before the race starts. And so I don't have a chance to adjust it. And they're using the Mustang instead of the truck. If they were using the truck, then it would wind up as green.
And there we go, back at it. Green here, lap 35 of 70. And here we go, Tyler Miller up here. He is leading. Joshua Parrott flip-flop back into the second spot. Sean Lester beside 31 getting involved in a little bit of a situation a while ago with Joe Nordane up here at the 60 trying to mix it up as well. David Hallbottle trying to get a little bit lucky with Lucky Charms on the hood of that 99 up there sitting in the fifth spot. Joshua Parrott going to slide down to the inside. Joe Nordine going to go to the inside. Sean Lester going to go to the inside. Tyler Miller going backwards in a hurry, losing 4 or 5 spots, making 6 spots, give or take 5 spots rather, in a span of what, about half a lap, Jim?
Yeah, I don't know what caused that. I don't see anything over here on my graph that would tell me what happened there.
Regardless, he's going backwards in a hurry. They've been Tyler Miller, rather, sliding back and losing spots in a hurry. Joshua Parrott up here still leading this thing.
I don't think the 2 tires are agreeing with that car at all.
No, I don't believe so as well, Jim. I mean, this is one of those tracks. I mean, you could. I wouldn't do it.
Well, the thing is, I don't know why you would take 2 when you only got 2 sets. Because, I mean, I know why he took 2 to get track position, but it's obviously didn't go well here. But besides that, you only got 2 sets. Once you burn those right sides, you know they're gone. The whole set's gone. What's the point of left side tire?
Jim, real quick, we're hearing out there in the live chat. We got a fan out there in the live chat. Sam.
Yep, I see it.
Sam out there in the live chat.
Yep.
Okay, you see it. Yeah. You got to think, Jim. I've had about 7 here tonight. But he wants to know what happened with Luke Gutierrez. What got him back there in the 23rd spot? He's not in 23rd no more. He's in 13th.
Yes.
But what the hell got him back there? I would assume, Jim, you were talking about the black flags a while ago. If I had to take a wild guess, I'd say that might have been what got him back there in that position.
Let me see. I'm gonna look, y'all talk amongst yourself, watch the race, enjoy yourselves.
Yeah, let's see what we got right here. We got a couple of them. Yeah, let's see let's see if we can go dig up some dirt on Luke Gutierrez. and see if we can dig up some dirt, see if we can find out, something that might not end up working out for him.
It looked like it was in the pits. He spent a really long time in the pits. Let me see here. Where is he running now?
Possibly black flag.
Well, I don't see a stop and go or anything, but no, not really.
Well,
actually, no.
I mean, Jim, if you get...
He got jumped by a bunch of guys, but he went into pit road right before, well, never mind. On lap 25, he was still running in P2. And when he come out of the pits on lap 35, after the stage break, he was in P20. So I don't really have any other information than that. I'm going to see if I can scramble up something else here.
Main thing is ask Luke after the race. He might be able to tell you a little bit better than we can. Kind of threw us off because Luke was up there at the front. One thing I did want to mention, obviously with Honeycutt, William Honeycutt out there in the race, doing a fantastic job, might I add, that being William Honeycutt is, the driver that I talked about as far as the truck race goes. Obviously, NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race at Darlington this past week. And, Caden Honeycutt, that was the Honeycutt that I was thinking of. Caden Honeycutt, just kind of curious if the Honeycutts kind of, a big old fan or kind of a big old family deal here on iRacing. I'm just curious about that, Jim. I'm not 100%. I'd always love to kind of know that. Certainly raced against Caden Honeycutt a couple of times, kind of interacted with him, so maybe can get with him and see how that ends up working out. As 82, Braxton Merrifield ends up getting a black flag. He's 3 laps down as well. Hornet's Nest back here, though, Jim. Back here behind Gutierrez.
Oh, off the wall hard.
Oh, damn, here we go. We got him spinning. William Honeycutt, ironically enough, one of them going around as well. Caution's out right here.
Across the infield. Got one turn
one
backwards.
on the brake. Good God.
Yeah, man. You got to lift off the throttle and touch that other pedal occasionally. Holy cow, man.
That's one of them hold my beer and watch this right here. And if I wreck, screw it.
I tell you what, the unfortunate part of that was, guess who else was involved in that?
Uh-oh.
Yep. Gutierrez.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, that was him. There he is right there. So whatever got him back there, got him right in the middle of that dadgum hornet's nest, and it got him. All right, let's see if we can.
Straight up went up, stung him.
Well, we got meatball flags all over. It looks like a damn Italian restaurant in here. We got so many meatballs.
Look like Shoney's back in the day before Shoney's ended up shutting their doors. Damn!
I shut Shoney's down personally. That's another story, though. I'll give you that one later. I got thrown out of a Shoney's breakfast buffet one time. They told me I couldn't eat anymore. That's another story. We'll get to that in a minute. But I want
to hear that.
So it looks like this started right here. The 66 got up into the wall, came off, tagged the 24, and then clipped Gutierrez. See, I'm from Louisiana. We pronounce that Gaucher. It's got me all messed up. But anyway, so it was the 66 was the root cause of this thing, getting up into the wall there and then come off, and he tagged the hell out of the 24, which is that Thomas, Trevor Thomas? I believe it is.
Nah, I don't believe it's Thomas.
Trevor Thomas is driving the 95, yeah. Oh, my God.
He ended up hitting damn and got the one as well.
Guess what's coming? Hold on.
Oh, hell.
Yep, here we go. Yes.
Yep.
Let's make it happen. That's what happens.
Let's go ahead and get it straight. Usually that's how it ends up working out. And, folks, if you're sitting with your wife and your ex-wife on a Saturday night, what the hell is wrong with you? But God bless you if it works out for you. Hide your kids, hide your wives, hide your ex-wives. There it is. Nathan Merrifield spinning around. Bam! There it is. Ends up getting down to the right front. Jim, sorry, I'm going to ask.
Yeah.
Could you picture you being yourself in a situation where you're sitting with your wife and your ex-wife watching a damn iRacing broadcast? I couldn't do it.
I can't imagine that. But what's funny is we talked about that the other day, because back in the day, I used to own a big nightclub in Louisiana, and and we got together, I don't know, 10 years or so ago, and had a reunion. And at the time, my girlfriend went with, and so my ex-wife was there, and that was interesting. But I mean, I'm still friends with my ex-wife, so it's not like I have a lot of beef or anything. But then some employees posted the other day some old pictures and said best job ever, whatever, And so I was talking about that with my wife, and she's like, I couldn't go to one of those and be around your ex-wife, And I'm like, no, I'd be fine, man. We don't have any beef. I mean, actually, the two of them, like regarding like Mardi Gras and stuff, they would probably get along great. They both, like to have a good time at Mardi Gras and stuff like that.
Well, that's what happens with alcohol, Jim. I mean,
well, sometimes, but then it can go the other way too. It can go bad.
It could.
But anyway, so we're under caution here after that incident. I still wish. Somebody said that's Bama stuff going on there. Must have been. I don't know if they were talking about that ARCA braking or. Yeah, that was the definition of ARCA braking right there. That's true.
I hope that's what you're talking about.
The Alabama stuff. Who knows?
Wife and ex-wife. I guarantee
that could be some Alabama stuff too. But then you'd have to throw cousin in there. It could be.
Yeah, but I'm not from Alabama. I'm from Georgia.
That's true. You're just an Alabama fan.
Jim,
that's true.
Jim, real quick. Damn, we ain't gonna be able to talk about it. If we get another caution, we got to talk about the Shoney's deal. We got to figure out what the hell was going on with it.
Let's do this. You know what we need to do right now?
Oh,
yes.
Let's do it. Get it lined up for you right here, real quick. Everybody here on Motormouth Broadcasting, I2I, our O'Reilly series. I'm still used to the Xfinity series, but the O'Reilly series, wherever you at, in your truck, in your home, whatever you got going on, unless you got an 8-month-old baby laying right beside of you, crank it up here for you on a Saturday night up under the lights on the virtual Texas Motor Speedway. Gonna give you 2 laps here with the I2I Motorsports O'Reilly Series, folks. Enjoy and listen and feel the roar. Go here in virtual Texas. Hot damn, it sounds like a rodeo around here with all the bulls, more or less bulls and horses and all that good stuff. Rolling around here at this 1.5 miles here in Texas. Joshua Parent got about a second lead right now over Joe Nordine. Little bit of, I wouldn't say it's a hornet's nest, Jim. I'd say that's some
good hard racing with 20 to go is what it is.
No, that's a minimized cluster is exactly what that is right there, because all hell can break loose in just one little slip right there. That's not a hornet's nest. It's a minimized cluster. It damn sure could happen.
Oh, he's going to hit him again.
What happened? Tyler in the 2. Devin Trusty below him. He's trying to make it a cluster right here. As they're getting sideways behind him, Chip, you cannot make this up.
Man, he got into him twice. I thought after the first one he would back out, but he didn't. He just drove it on up in there again. I mean, it's 20. We're down to 17 to go now, man. Look, I mean, it's all, every man for himself. At this point, you got to go.
Well, I'm telling you what, I'm trying to actually cut back on my beer, and they're actually trying to help me drink more.
Oh, yeah, this will make you drink
Trusty.
right here.
Damn right it will. Devin Trusty. Oh, Tyler goes down to the inside. Trusty thought about it. Thinks different. 3 wide. Harbottle. Lucky Jones looking it up. My God, he fly right up there, making it into the fifth spot. Harbottle took an opportunity, took it in the middle, took a shot. He gets up on the
Cunningham.
outside. Zachary Tyler, Steve Cunningham thinking 3 wide, making it into him at 1 and 2. Contact almost made.
They 3 wide on half the track. Now they're 4 wide. Oh my God. They were 3 wide and they were on the bottom half of the track. The whole top half of the track was still open. Wow.
I was thinking about actually getting beer, and I was actually going to spit my dip out, but you know what? At this point, screw it. It's too damn high. Cunningham able to get by, though, in the fifth spot. Rusty there as well, 88. Mike Dingman going to make a little noise as well. Think about this for a second. Cunningham, Trusty, Dingman, all 3 of those drivers, 5th, 6th, and 7th, are up more than 10 positions. Yep. From when they started here in this race. Cunningham up 11, Trusty up 18, and Mark Dingman up 21.
Look at Gautier. He is back and climbing. He's back to 9th place after being backwards on the track, wrecked, not, 25 laps ago? And now look at him.
Matt Taylor getting a black flag, busted his own self and sending him back. There's Luke Gutierrez. Some of you out there in the live chat been asking what's
Dingman.
Oh, damn! Dingman! Airborne! Oh, good God almighty!
Oh, we
Luke
got to flip it.
Rolling.
Gutierrez just flipped. Oh, my God. Look at Gutierrez flipping.
Jim, I don't know who's going to be pissed about the whole deal, but somebody's going to be mad.
Oh, yeah.
I got a feeling.
Oh, yeah, it's coming.
We got beef.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody in the live chat is going to be mad at me one way or another if we got to throw it out there.
All right, let's see what
I
happens.
was going to be mad at somebody that happened right there to Luke. I'm not sure what happened, but we'll see.
Okay, so, the 99 drove it down in there and then drifted up and caught the 88 and hooked him. All right, let's look at who was that. All right, so let's see. That was the 99, right? So that's Harbottle. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's take a look at it from his angle.
Who she got?
Drives it down in there. Man, what?
You got loose.
Well, but
you see?
I mean, my issue is he went to make it 3 wide there on half the track again. Watch this from the chopper view this time. I mean, he sends it down in there. They're already on the bottom half of the track, and then he just turns it to the bottom. Look, they're not even using half the track, and here he goes trying to put it 3 wide. I mean, that's – come on. And then it's – oh, my God. You know what's fixing to come with the 77 as much as I'm sure. By the way, everybody is in the pits right now. Of course.
Yep, everybody coming down, getting tires, getting
with
gas,
the exception of Jake Miller,
man.
but that's another story. But here, we got to do this real quick. So we're going to go.
Jim, don't do it. Don't do it.
Coming.
I've been drinking. Jim.
You know what? Hang on to it. You're a grown man. You're a grown man. You can handle this.
Well, I didn't expect this at a mile and a half in Texas. Screw it. Why not? Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Hide your ex-wife. Seriously, the most Alabama BS, I guess you could say. There you see the contact. Gutierrez going around. 99. Harbottle. Wow, a gyro cam will show the obvious proof. Damn, he got on his roof, kept rolling. Got to see his size, whatever shoes that he had right there. Ends up rolling as well. We're getting a little beef out there in the live chat, honestly, Jim. Some of you out there, or one of them sitting out there saying you don't have to watch racing driver. Then obviously racing driver saying, sadly, yes, I'm narrating this. By the way, look, it's here.
You're doing a hell of a job of it.
Thank you very much. And yes, I do. Someone has to call out the BS going on, getting glossed over. Jim, what do you make of that? Are we glossing over some of this?
not intentionally. I got no favorites here at all. You know, I mean,
Is it us?
to be honest, I don't. Neither do you. Hell, you ain't. It's only the second time you've ever done one of these races. You were calling them L to L last week.
Yeah.
So, certainly ain't got no favorites in here. You know, and to be honest,
I wasn't even drinking.
No, right, exactly. I mean, to be fair, the only car I got any loyalty to in here is not here tonight. It's the Motormouth Broadcasting car. But other than that, you know, I'm certainly not trying to gloss over anything. I mean, I think we called that pretty fair. I mean, you got to put that. I mean, we laid the blame right where that one belonged. I think on the 99. I mean, that was a bold and you know, kind of, well, for lack of a better term, it wasn't the smartest move I've ever seen.
Yeah. I mean, you know, Trey Graber, obviously one of the race controllers out there, saying,
he's the
you know,
boss.
we're good. We don't need you here. He's telling to head back to HSM. We got beef. We got beef in the live chat. We got beef.
Oh,
good
no.
God. I'm
Never mind.
coming back from a restart right here. We got beef out there in the live chat, Jim.
well,
I may have to let that one go. I don't know.
Apparently, well, we won't get into that. But as we're going back green here, and we are going to be 10 to go right here, baby. 10
Let's
to
do
go.
it. 10 to go here at Texas. They decided they don't mess with Texas. 105. Oh, Jake Miller trying to hold on to sub-16 spots. Joshua Parrott diving down to the inside. Trying to get away. Steve Cunningham. Full wide for second. Jim back there behind him. Ryan Simmons there for a second. They split it around. Joe Nordine ends up going up. He'll slide up, go to the fourth spot. Follow Christopher Hurd, one of those drivers that got involved in an earlier crash in the 28. He's there as well. It's Ryan Simmons.
They're
22 trying to make it happen, baby. He is coming in a hurry.
He is absolutely rolling here. Look at this. They're sawing on that wheel. Look at him. Damn.
Make it 9 laps
He's looking
to go.
strong right now, man, with his Chili's paint scheme there. He is looking up right now.
Chili's or Waffle House would sound fantastic right now, Jim, with the 32. Ryan Simmons trying to make it. Yeah, you ain't kidding. Ryan Simmons.
Tony's breakfast buffet. That's another story, though.
Yeah, I've been waiting on that story, to be honest. I may have to wait till the. Yeah, it'll have to be at the end of the broadcast. I will take a wild guess. Check this out back here behind him. Christopher Hurd, big spot, hits the wall, able to hold on to it. Look at Charms down on the inside. David Harbottle, 99, trying to get back up into the mix as well. Steve Cunningham right there in front of Devin Trusty. And Mark Diamo right up there in front of him. There's the 73. There's Brian Nash. You got everybody. Everybody's scattered all over the place.
Yeah, it's hard racing like that. They're separating all over the place. I'm going to stay up here, and I'm going to watch the rest of it. They got some good stuff going on right here, too. Look at these two.
Wow, Trusty having a little bit of incident right there with Diablo. They almost made contact. Trusty had to get out of the gas, almost ran him over going into 3. And Trusty just a little bit faster, I'd say, at this point, as we have 6 laps to go. Here with the L2L O'Reilly Series here at Texas. I'm going to do that as many times as I do here on Saturday nights. I got to do it, Jim. They threw it at me. It made me look like a straight-up idiot. But anyway, L2L O'Reilly. Well, hell, I didn't know. It was my first race.
The bottom line is you bailed them out, baby. You came through on last minute, and you showed up here on a Saturday night, sacrificed some time with your family to come broadcast these a few races here with these guys. I don't think anybody's going to criticize you for not knowing that the I's were L's.
Yeah, we're bringing the energy and entertainment now. Wasted Sunday. Come on, Lucky Charms. Come on, make it happen. Frosted Flakes, Captain Crunch, however you want to do it, with David Harbottle and the 99. Trying to get him a top 10. Got to go to Devin Trusty and Michael Diandamo to make it happen. Slide up in there in that fifth spot. You flip-flop back 43. Zach Timble right there as well was Christopher Hurd sliding back. 4 laps to go as they work their way into 1.
Yeah, this battle up front has slowed down a little bit. It seems like Simmons might have got them tires hot driving that hard behind him. My guess is he's going to cool him off and make one more run at him, which he's got time to do that, you know. Don't push it now, though. Get them tires cool and about 2 to go, lay into him, you know. That's you ain't got but more than about 2 or 3 laps before them tires are going to overheat again. So I wouldn't push it right now. I'd save it for one more lap at least. Man, Suggs is back in pit road again. He is having a rough night, man.
Yeah, he's having a bad night. Obviously, Johnny Suggs third already, getting another black flag coming around this time. 2 laps to go. Is Ryan Simmons going to run down Joshua Parrott? Is he going to get him another one? Parrott still lead. They hit the line with 2 laps to go. Joe Nordane about a second back. You see him right there in the 60. Obviously throwing back to the late great Greg Biffle. Brian Nash sitting there in 4th. Parrott working his way off of turn 2. Simmons has got to find something right here. Parrott's going to end up running away with it.
You got cereal on your mind. You was thinking Cinnamon Toast Crunch there.
Damn sure do. And hey, think about it. Look at Charms. And, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Both of them General Mills. White flag in the air. Joshua Parrott started 7th. Trying to slide up here and get him one more time. Ron Simmons in 2nd. Parrott working his way off of turn 2. Front 4 gold. Parrott, Simmons, Nordine, and Brian Nash. The top 4 gone for the rest of the field off of 3 and 4. Give another one to Joshua Parrott off of turn 4. L to L O'Reilly Series race number 3. He gets it done here tonight in Texas. Give him the 6 shooters, the cowboy hat, and shoot them up. Parrott, Simmons, Nordine, Nash, and Michael Diondimo end up being the top 5, Jim.
Good run right there by Parrott, man. I mean, obviously this guy's tough. You know, they call him out in the, in the chat about, dominate and, and all that stuff. But look, so I thought Simmons had something there for him. I think Simmons pushed it a little too hard, a little too fast there, and got those tires too hot, and it just he couldn't keep the pace up there, because these cars, when you get that dirty air on the nose of them, man, they're so hard. You really got to save it, and you got to get off the line. You got to get off the line that they're on and try to make a move on them. But what a fantastic run, fantastic race. Yeah, we got some good stuff there, man. Let's see. We probably got results now. Let's go empty this thing up and get us some results going. All right, let's check these results out here real quick.
Yeah, I'm sitting out there in the live chat. Obviously, if I had moonshine in the next race,
yeah, they were talking about you.
God help us all. God help us all.
Yeah, we probably
can't
can't do that. Cutting him loose on some beer is bad enough, but we cut him loose on some shine. Oh my word!
I know where I can get it.
I have no. Well, you can buy it legal now. They sell it. They got all them gourmet shines that you can buy now. Apple pie, moonshine, and all that stuff.
Yeah, that old smoky stuff. Damn,
yes, there you go.
I can't go. I'd have to wake my wife up to go get us some more shine. I can't do it, which we do have some in the fridge. Anyway, beside the point, L to L O'Reilly Series.
Quit saying L to L. It's I to I. You know that.
Shit, I've been drinking. Anyway, I to I O'Reilly Series. Obviously, getting it done here, round 3. Obviously, 70 laps, 102 miles. Obviously, 3 green flag lead changes between 5 different drivers, 5 cautions. Obviously, 16 total laps. Hard charger. Yes, sir. Jesse James. How about you coming up with the 8th? The Outlaw coming up with 21 spots. Joshua Parrott, most laps led. And the fastest lap was Joshua Parrott with Ryan Simmons getting the pole when it's all said and done. Wolfpack Racing, Joshua Parrott ended up leading 41 laps, the most laps led. He gets the win here tonight with Ryan Simmons. Your pole sitter ends up coming home 2nd. Joe Nordane ends up getting 3rd. Brian Nash. Mike Diondimo ends up getting 5th. Michael, rather, gets 5th, obviously, with the Lucky Charms. David Harbottle ends up getting 6th. Devin Trusty, the Outlaw, Jesse James, Jason Reeves, Zach Tendall being the top 5. Steve Cunningham ends up getting 11th with Christopher Hurd. Jake Miller's 12th and 13th. With Daniel Nogue ends up getting 14th. Jaden Bogner, Matt Taylor, 15th, 16th with Chris Hold, Tyler Miller, James Tate, Austin Stamper being the top 20 rest of the field. Mark Dingman Zachary Tyler was on that 2 up there, kind of mixing it up. He lost a lot of spots, ends up down 14, finishes 22nd. Braxton Merrifield. Johnny Suggs had a couple black flags, still up 2 spots, believe it or not, ends up finishing 24th. With Luke Gutierrez, some of the fans out there wanting him to make something happen. He ends up finishing in 25th with Sean Lester, Caleb Ross, William Honeycutt, Trevor Thomas in the 95. Why are you not running a Lightning McQueen scheme? My son wanted to see that. You didn't. Bad deal right there for Trevor Thomas. Hate to see that for him. I got to say it.
You got beef.
We got beef. My son wanted to see it. He didn't get to see it.
He did. He
Nathan
climbed up in the
Merrifield,
chair and everything.
Yeah, he was up there in the chair. He's wanting to see it. Nathan Merrifield and Cody Johnson, 31 drivers here tonight.
So,
it took time
tell
for
you what I'm
round
gonna
3
do
here
quick.
for.
I am going to, real quick, see if
Go ahead.
I can pull up the team rosters. Let's see here. So I've got to sort this out here. That's a no. He's not on a team. So I've got to figure this team thing out. So this is Wolfpack Racing here. They finished 1st, 6th, and 27th tonight. And then Prophecies Racing is finished 2nd, 4th, and 5th. What a great night for those guys, man. Really fantastic night for them. Joe Nordine, Jesse James, the Outlaw, man, that's Johnny Suggs and Luke. Boy, that's a strong team, too. And 2 of them just had a horrible night, man. That is a strong, strong team right there. Spartan Racing is going to be tough this season. Brian Nash finished 4th with Ryan Simmons, of course. Prophecies, we talked about them already. Let's see. I think we've covered all the teams, I believe. Oh, Trustees Performance, well, that's his own team. Yeah, I believe we got everybody here. I'm going to have to figure out how to pull these. Oh, there's Powerline Racing. Yeah, they had a tough night tonight. A lot of their guys ended up down in the bottom there. That's something we're going to start following here a little more as the season goes on. We got some new software to follow these teams. So we're going to be able to do that because obviously you guys had that big draft, and that was a really cool thing that, so the teams deal is really cool or super cool. So that's going to be fun. All right, let's pull some guys up here into the booth. What do we got? You want to pull all 3 of the? No, let's pull them one at a time, just in case. We don't want to.
Yeah, we don't want no beef or nothing
no,
like
no,
that.
we'll,
yeah, actually, we do love beef. I
well,
mean,
we do.
love
Let's
the
go ahead and
chaos.
pull our
But I
winner
tell you
up
what,
here.
let's pull him up here. The race winner, Mr. Joshua Parrott, up 6 spots, ends up getting the win of the 22. Obviously, Ford, MK Rap or MX Raps, I believe it is right there. Yeah, I got to get it figured out. Josh, I've been drinking tonight. Obviously, Joshua Parrott coming home with the win here tonight in Texas. Josh, buddy, congratulations on the run. Tell us about it, buddy. Pretty good run right there for you here tonight at Texas. You get the win.
I initially was just trying to play the little tire strategy and just save a little bit of tire. The track was pretty cool, and I realized that I didn't need to probably save as much as I did. I honestly really noticed that when me and Joe were racing up front, and we had like 10, 15 laps, and my tires were phenomenal after that. And honestly, I was saving, but I wasn't like hardcore saving by any means, and so I kind of, thought after that I would just kind of go. And then, yeah, we had of course, the beautiful, lucky caution at the end. I actually was 2 laps short. I think everyone in the field was short before that final caution. So I was curious. I wasn't sure what strategy I was going to play. Thankfully, I didn't short pit it and was able to pit and get the right amount of fuel. And Ryan put up a good challenge, and I tried to lock in, and I'm not a hot lap driver, and I can't do it. I have to try to get some kind of rhythm going.
Well,
It worked out.
I mean, obviously you're fast once you get in your groove for sure. Simmons, which is going to be interesting to talk to him as well. He did seem to put a few laps together there. My speculation is that, as you know, these cars get a little tough to drive when you get right behind somebody. And my guess is he probably heated them tires up a little too much, making that push on you, and didn't have enough to get back to you there at the end. But man, what a strong run from you. Obviously you're going to be tough to beat this year. You had a great run last week, and I guess what happened in Daytona, I don't really, to be honest with you, I don't really remember.
I got crashed out. I
Yeah.
don't really remember when, but yeah.
So yeah, I mean, so obviously you're going to be tough the rest of the season, man. So it's actually fun to watch you race, man. You're a good, solid, consistent racer, clean from what I've seen so far. I'm looking forward to watching you some more this season. So congratulations again, and I'm sure you got some shout outs since we got you in here.
Yeah, shout out Brennan and Zach Maddox. They're the ones who own MX Wraps. They did this paint scheme. Shout out team owner Caleb, and then Zach Tyndall and David Harbottle. They're my teammates. They are awesome to talk to and bounce information off of. And then thank you guys again for putting a stream up. It allows my family to watch. So.
All right. Well, glad to have you, man, and thanks for stopping in and talking to us. I have no doubt we'll be talking to you again in the near future for sure.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
All right. You too.
It was Joshua Parrott. Obviously, we'll see him next week when we go out to Atlanta, which obviously is my neck of the woods, Jim. That's going to be a good one. Obviously, when we get up there and rock and roll with it. Go to P2 finisher. Obviously, that is Ryan Simmons coming home with it. Ryan, buddy, one spot short. Damn it all, you had the polls. You had the pole award. You come home with the P2. What else did you need to try to run down Joshua Parrott?
Yeah, I don't even know what I needed. I was getting close, but I just couldn't catch him. After having to rally back after getting involved in a crash on like lap 18, that was probably as best as I was going to recover. I would have definitely needed a caution to get around him.
So it seemed to me that you were super fast coming out of that caution. Obviously, these cars, when you get right up behind somebody, as we're watching them go 4 wide there on that restart with 10 to go, obviously that's we get behind these cars, all these NASCAR cars start to push and start driving like a dump truck when you get that dirty air on the front of the nose. Do you think you heated your tires up a little too much, pushing so hard early in that run, and that was pretty much a shot? If you didn't get it done then, that was going to be it?
I mean, I would probably say so. It was kind of hard because he was running my preferred line.
Sure, yeah.
So it was really hard to find any more speeds. He was really doing a perfect run in front of me. I only had one chance to catch up to him, and then I put too much into it and then went like one little gap from him. So I didn't have enough tires.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like you were gonna have a shot there with in the first 3 or 4 laps once you got to his bumper, but just kind of that stalled out there, which is not uncommon again, unless you can find a different line. If you'd have been able to take it really high there or something, and potentially go around him, but I'm sure that would have been tough. But look, great run either way, fantastic finish tonight. So. Good points night. That all of course all matters. So overall, you had a really solid night.
Yeah, didn't go exactly planned, but I mean it didn't go bad either.
Well, no, right? I mean, but that's the beauty. You were able to bounce back from that early incident that you were involved in, and recovered really nice. So again, congratulations. You got anybody you want to shout out to while we got you in here?
Go with Court Hansen. He's on the enemy team, one of the enemy teams, but he's watching while he's watching, supporting.
All right. Well, congratulations again, and I'm sure we'll have you back in here real soon. And good luck in the coming weeks.
All right. Thank you.
That was Ryan Simmons. Obviously, we'll see him next week. Obviously, when we get back at it at Hotlanta. And now, Joe Nordine. Joe Nordine coming home with third. Joe, am I pronouncing that correctly? It is Nordine, right? Or is it Nordine?
No, it's Nordine.
Okay. Damn, I got it right.
Yes,
Jim,
that's the
Jim
first
Cup
one.
and break. Hey, woo, we got one right, thank God. Joe Nordine coming home with a third here tonight. Obviously rocking the Greg Biffle throwback paint scheme. Obviously, Greg Biffle was so good when we came here to Texas. Joe, buddy, come on with a third here tonight, buddy. Congratulations on the finish. Tell us about it, buddy, because pretty interesting little race, so to speak.
It was, especially having a week off. Got a lot of practice in on this one. Wanted to be ready to go for this, and definitely a race of tire management for sure.
Yeah. So tell me, what was the life on these tires tonight? When did the good get out of them?
It was about 10 to 12 laps. You started to feel the tightness work itself into the car right at about that 10 to 12 lap mark, and you just kind of – some other guys were just able to manage it a little bit better. Josh Parent was just really good at maintaining his tires, and good win to him, and I hope I can learn a little bit from him on maintaining those tires.
So quick question about the Biffle throwback paint scheme, obviously. Were you a big Biffle fan or just kind of showing some love or –
Oh, I grew up with the Biff.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's one of my favorite drivers ever. Just, I love that guy who builds his own cars, came up building his own chassis and everything. You just got to love a guy like him.
Oh, yeah. And to see what happened with him and his family was just absolutely heartbreaking. I had that paint scheme on the car for the Daytona win a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep it as long as I keep running good in it. I'm gonna keep it. And, I love the Biff, and, I wish he was still with us. It really, really sucks that he's gone.
Yeah, and he, the thing is, he did so much good after his NASCAR career. Everybody knows about the hurricane, and he was using his helicopter to fly relief and stuff. But he did the 12 days of Biffmas every year, where he was giving away all kinds of cool stuff, and he had just finished it right before he passed away, and he gave away one of his Corvettes as the final day of the 12 days of Biffmas. So, he was just such a cool guy, man. Glad to see you paying tribute to him. And look, man, congratulations to you again. You're off to a hell of a start this season.
Thank you.
Parent's going to be tough in the end. There's no doubt about that. So you're going to have to be consistent. You're going to have to get finishes like this to, or better to, to stay up there. But, you did come out of Daytona golden, whereas, he wrecked out of Daytona, and sometimes that could be enough at the end of the season, Plus, we got some different style tracks coming up too. We'll see what kind of road racer he is, and, all of that stuff. So it'll be fun.
Going to be a long season. It's going to be a fun season, racing some really good guys up front.
Yeah, they got some good drivers in this field too. And so, again, congratulations. And you got anybody you want to shout out to?
You know what? I just really want to appreciate the guys that were running up front. We had Josh Parent, we had Ryan up there, a couple other guys. Just it was a good, clean race up front. That's what we needed as our 3-man team, and I'm just glad we had a good, clean race and race with some really good guys.
There you go. All right, buddy. Well, I have no doubt, based on the first 3 races of the season, we will be talking to you again pretty soon. So
hopefully.
So good luck to you. Keep running that Biff scheme. It's working. And and we'll holler at you soon, man. Thanks again.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Yep. Joe Nordine. Got his name right. Hell yeah, we'll take it. Joe Nordine ends up getting a third here tonight. Buddy, appreciate your time. We'll see you in Atlanta next week.
Yep. Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
That was Joe Nordine. Ends up coming home with the P3 here tonight at Texas. And Jim, buddy, what a wild one here tonight at Texas. Was a good one here tonight. Your take of it?
Oh, man, good race. We had some drama. We, had a little drama in the chat. That's always good,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
that's the best drama.
The whole thing. I want a little drama. I don't want everything to be perfectly clean all the time. I want some on-track rivalries to develop. I think that makes everything all that much better. As long as it doesn't get stupid. So yeah, as long as it's I ain't got I don't have a problem with somebody paying somebody back or whatever. I mean, I like a little bit of that. But overall, good racing, good solid racing up front. Some really good, clean drivers in this race, in this league, and there's a few guys that made some moves tonight that were probably a little bit questionable, little ambitious. Maybe ran out of skill before they ran out of ambition. But live and learn. But yeah, man, good stuff. I'm excited to see what's coming next week at Atlanta.
Yeah, it'll be a good one next week when we get to hot Atlanta.
Is it old Atlanta or is it Echo Park? Do you know?
I have no idea.
I got the
that
schedule
is
right
something
here.
very interesting right there.
You know what? I didn't even do the one to go, man. I am so terrible with that crap, Y'all had Omet last week, and she doesn't miss a trick. She hits all the buttons. Me, I forget about all that crap. I get so sucked into the racing. Yeah, it just says Atlanta, so I don't know. I mean, as a part of me, you know me. You're going to say you want new Atlanta, and I'm going to say I want old Atlanta, so because that's what we do. But either way, it's going to be good.
Yeah, I mean, it's hot Atlanta, baby. I mean, it's right down the road, obviously. We'll see how that ends up working out. And see if Joshua Perry can get him another one when we go to Atlanta next week. Was it good in here tonight? We'll see if he can make it 2 in a row, make it 3 in a row, actually, from winning last week at Las Vegas. But, folks, that is going to do it for this broadcast here on Motormath Broadcasting. Got to thank all the great sponsors, obviously CMS for the one to go, and obviously Pump and Dump. Gotta love Pump and Dump, obviously.
Apologize to CMS for not getting that out there. Here, let's give them at least that while we're here. I apologize for that. That one's on me. Don't get mad at the league. I apologize for that.
Yeah, obviously, I mean, good, great sponsors right there. CMS for the one to go, and obviously Pump and Dump for the restarts. Premier Racing Setups, we saw them right there as far as the season standings. Go check them out, PremierRacingSetups.com. Roasted Record and Digital Race Engineer. Great sponsors. Go check them out in all their respective areas. So go check them out. And thank you very much to those sponsors. Shout out to the drivers putting on a hell of a show. Fans, baby, y'all come out big numbers. Hell, Jim, I think at one point, we had close to 40 here tonight.
I mean, yeah. Shows
on the live
still
chat.
Like 32
so,
in there. So they're even watching us to the end. They like you, Jake. They want to see you drink the moonshine next week. I'm not going to encourage that, though.
Shit, no, I ain't doing that. I can't do it, but all of you out there on the live chat, if you haven't yet, make sure you like and subscribe.
It helps.
To Motormath Broadcasting. Keep the love, keep the channel going, get the numbers up, hook up Motormath Broadcasting, and keep the love going. And obviously Trey Graber over there, one of the admins, the one that brought us in, wanted us to be ourselves, entertain you, the fans, and see some great racing right here with what is I2I Motorsports right here with the I2I O'Reilly series. For my good buddy, co-commentating and producer and the boss of Motormath Broadcasting, Mr. Big Jim Cunningham. I'm the redneck announcer, Jake Reeves. Said as always, say, be safe, be kind, be fast. We'll be end up pulling out the moonshine next week. Going to the hometown track, hot Atlanta. Me and Jim will be here next Saturday night. Same time, same channel here on Motormath Broadcasting. Hot Atlanta, baby. Georgia Peaches. Let's see what happens. Compare it, make it 3 in a row. We'll find out when we get there. Hot Atlanta just down the road, baby. I'll bring the moonshine, and we'll see you there.